Hey there and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Cristin, and today I'm going to be telling you guys 7 easy ways to make a little extra money. Now, with the holidays right around the corner, I thought this would be the perfect time to put up this video because this is like certified, guaranteed, legit, quick, easy ways to make a little extra cash. You might be hearing my son. He's in the living room playing, so I'm sorry for the baby sounds. I can't stop that. Hope you don't mind them. But yeah, with the holidays being right around the corner, I thought you guys might be looking for some quick, easy ways to make a little extra cash, and these are legit ways. They're not fraudulent or jokes. So this is not a sponsored video. I want to put that out really quickly right now, but I'm going to include a couple of apps and websites that you can use to help you make a little bit of cash before we get into the more in-depth ways, I guess. So the first one I have here written on my phone is to use Ebates. And I know you guys hear this a lot from other YouTubers who are being sponsored by Ebates. I am not being sponsored. But in the month of November alone, when I first started using Ebates, well, between November and December, I've made $14. Now that's not a ton. I know other people come on here and talk about Ebates like they've made $500 and $600, and none of these ways that I'm going to tell you is going to make you like tons and tons of money, but it's going to make you a little extra cash, and it does add up. So with Ebates, I've made about $14 so far, I do believe. And currently, if you sign up, you get like a $10 sign-on bonus. So I will leave a link down below if you guys want to go sign up for Ebates. You can get your quick $10 as soon as you make like a $25 purchase, which with it being the holidays, if you're going to be making an online purchase anyways, you might as well just use Ebates and get an automatic $10 plus a percentage of whatever it is that you're buying. How Ebates works is like you go through Ebates, the website, and then you get onto whatever website you're going to shop with, like say JCPenney's, and then you make your purchase and you click on Ebates, and Ebates can like help get you coupons for that store, and then it might give you like say 3% cash back. Like, it's not a ton of money, but it's money that you otherwise wouldn't have got back, you know, and it's totally free. The only downside to this right now is that with Ebates, they cash you out every 4 months. So any money you make in the month of December, you're not going to get in the month of December to use towards Christmas. But if you're going to be making these purchases online anyways, you might as well use Ebates, and then in the spring you'll get a check from them with a little bit of money. And you know, nobody ever hates getting a random check in the mail with a little bit of money. So totally free to use. Again, I'm not being sponsored. I legit use them and like them. Totally free to use. They don't need your banking information or anything like that. They'll just need like an address to send your check to, or I guess if you do want to have a direct deposit, you'll have to set that up with them. But otherwise, like, totally easy, free to use. You get a little extra cash in your pocket. We're going to move on to number 2. Number 2 is a couple of sites that I use. They're actually apps. One of them I can show you. The other one I haven't used either of these in a really long time, to be honest with you, not since I switched my phone out. I used them quite a bit back last spring, and I've actually used them on and off for a few years. I know they're legit. I've been paid out from them. I've done the jobs for them, and I think they're great. The first one I have to tell you about is Easy Shift. This is the one that my account isn't logging in for, so I'm gonna have to mess with that and figure it out. And the second one is Field Agent. Easy Shift and Field Agent are free to download. You just have to create an account with them, and they pretty much do the exact same thing, so I can leave links to these down below, but I can show you guys my Field Agent. So I live in the state of Indiana, okay? And so all of these little pins are jobs that need to be done, and that's all in the entire state. Now, sometimes I'll get on Easy Shift or Field Agent, and there won't be any pins in my area. Like currently, I don't think there's any in my town. There's not. But there's a ton of them down in Indianapolis. So like if I wanted to make the drive to Indy, I could. So what you do is you click on a pin. So here's one over in Martinsville. And it's at a Walmart, and it's a Walmart audit. I don't know if you guys are seeing that right there. So then if you click on that, you can get more information on the job. So the payment is $3.60. So not a ton of money, but again, this adds up. Like if you're in Indianapolis, for instance, and you want to go hit all these up, like you can make a nice little chunk of change by the end of the day. So what they want you to do is, it's a toy audit for Schnooks, Tangle and Schnooks. I don't really know what that is. Some kind of a toy, I guess. The time allotted is 2 minutes, so it's gonna be really quick. You're gonna make $3, and you have 2 questions to answer in 2 photos. And what they want you to do is go in, find the product that they're looking for. You're going to take a picture of it on the shelf, and then you're going to respond in the app and you're going to say, yes, this product is here, or no, it's not, or answer whatever questions they have. Sometimes they want to know, like, what's it being priced at? Is the item there or not? They want pictures of it. It's super, super easy. You're just doing a shelf audit. It's almost like secret shopping, but it's totally legit. You can definitely make money. Again, it's not like huge payouts. Their average pay for a shift is between, well, shift, you call them, Easy Shift calls them shifts. Field Agent, I guess, just calls them audits. They're exactly the same apps, practically. But the average payout on both of them is between $2 to $5. I've seen some up to $20 before. The only downside to these sometimes, especially on Easy Shift, is if you're not able to complete all of the questions, you might not make all of the money. A lot of times Easy Shift, for example, will say, we need you to go to an audit and we need you to find 20 items and it's going to be a $20 payout. But if you can only find 18 of the items in store, you might only get like $18, you know? So that's kind of the downside, but also understandable. Like, if the item's not there for you to audit, like, they're not going to pay you for auditing something that's not there. That makes sense. But totally legit, easy ways to make money, and it's free to sign up, so I'll definitely leave links to those apps down below, and I've been using both of those apps on and off for several years now. So number 3. This one is probably a bit of a no-brainer, but it's to sell items that you don't use anymore. And I would highly recommend using a Facebook garage sale group. Look for them in your area. Just go on Facebook and say, like, Houston, Texas garage sale group, and you'll probably find a whole list of them on Facebook that you can join for free. They don't cost you anything. And then you can just take pictures of the items that you want to sell, leave a little bit of a description, and then, you know, you'll likely find somebody who wants to buy them. Things sell really easy. I've been doing this for years. I've been using them in my area, and just, it's insane the amount of things that people are willing to buy that they don't want that you don't want anymore, that other people are willing to buy. Used clothes, used furniture. Another option that you'd have if you don't feel like you have anything that you can, like, sell of your own is that you can kind of go junking and go check out, like, apartment complexes and local, like, college dorm areas, especially at this time of year. Like, college dorms, kids are, like, getting out of their dorms for the year, you know. So go check and see if there's any good pieces of furniture that have been thrown out, and then you can flip those pretty much and resell them for profit. I've personally done that myself. Like, if somebody sets, like, a dresser or something out in the back alley, I'll go nab it and then sell it for like $20, and that's pure profit because I didn't have to pay for it to begin with. So that's a great way to be able to make a little extra income. So number 4, while we're still on the subject of selling things that you don't need anymore, the other option, if you want to go ahead and go junking, is to go junking for scrap metal. Or if you have scrap metal laying around that you don't need, you can definitely take it into your local metal recycling center, and they'll probably pay you a little bit of money. I've personally never done recycling of scrap metal myself, but my grandpa used to. And he would make, you know, $50 to $70, something like that. Like, it's not going to be like a huge payout, but again, money adds up. So it's a little extra cash in your pocket you can use towards Christmas and the holidays, and fairly easy to do, especially if you have like an SUV or a truck or something like that where you don't care if it gets a little bit dirty, and you can just kind of drive around your city and see if anybody's thrown out like old bed frames, old ladders, like any old pieces of metal. I know I see trucks drive around up and down the back alleys a lot that are just loaded down with metal scraps. So it's a great way to make a little extra cash, and it's helping clean up your environment, so it's kind of a win-win. So number 5 still has to do with selling things, but this one has more to do with selling crafts. So if you're any good at crafting, like right now it's the holiday season, people like to have holiday decorations, so maybe try making like holiday wreaths, or I don't know, like if you're any good at crafting of any kind. Sewing is something, like if you can do embroidery and you can make like really neat things with an embroidery machine, if you know how to do that. Just crafting and selling your crafts. You can make homemade soaps, woodworking. There's a variety of different things. So if like you have a skill in crafting, maybe try doing that and try selling those things. I would definitely recommend like maybe using Craigslist, or again using the Facebook garage sale groups, and see if you can't sell your crafts on there. Number 6 is offering services on the side. So if you have a trade skill, for instance, I am a dog groomer. I don't work in a shop, so I have a few clients that come to my house, But if I did work in a shop and if it wasn't against like my shop's policy, which when I did work in a shop it was against policy, you couldn't groom on the side, but if it wasn't, then I could easily take in a few extra dogs on the side, make a little extra money. Same thing goes for like if you're a mechanic. Can you take in a few extra cars on the side and do like oil changes at your house at like a discounted rate? I'm not sure if that's legal, so definitely check into those things. Like maybe in your area you have to be at a shop to legally do car maintenance. I'm not really sure. Same thing goes with pet grooming. In my area, you don't have to be licensed to be a pet groomer. I am trained. I have worked in shops, but I don't have a license because it's not really a thing in my state. But in other states, you do have to be licensed to be a pet groomer. So just check out and make sure that your skill that you're offering is something that you can legally do without being in like a shop. But if you can, like for instance, my husband's an IT guy. He knows how to fix like broken computer screens, not computer screens, but like, you know, iPhone screens, that kind of a thing. So he sometimes will take those on the side to make a little extra cash, or fix somebody's computer if it's busted. He'll do those kind of things. Other things you could offer, being the holidays, a lot of times people want to like have their houses cleaned. So maybe you can get on like your local Facebook group and see if anybody needs to have their house cleaned, or if they need to have like their yard winterized, like one last mow, get their leaves raked up, anything like that before winter. Maybe you can make a little extra cash that way. Number 7, and my final suggestion for making a little bit of quick, easy cash, is to donate plasma. I know that's something not everybody like wants to do, and it's not something everybody is going to be able to do. Not everybody has a plasma donation center in their area. Also, some people might be anemic, or your veins might not be like good enough for donating. Those kind of things happen. But I myself and my husband have been donating since about June. And for our plasma center, we make about $75 a week per person. I'm sorry, I misspoke. We make about $70 a week per person. Currently for the month of December, they're running a special where you make like an extra $5. So for the month of December, we're making an extra $75 a week. But on average, combined, him and I are both bringing in an extra $140 a week, and we're bringing in an extra $560 a month just from donating plasma. So that's probably like my best suggestion, is if you're able to, go donate plasma. And if you have a spouse or a partner or a roommate who can also donate plasma, that would be fantastic, because again, that's just like more money you can bring in. And since we've been donating since June, we've been saving up the money, and it went a long way to really help with paying for Christmas this year. I guess a little bonus thing I can throw in here is if you want to start doing YouTube, because you can make money on YouTube, but I don't think you're going to make any money in time for the holidays. I could be wrong. Someone might just come on here with like an awesome channel and blow everybody out of the park and start making money. But probably not in time for Christmas. But it is a valid way to make money. I do make a little bit of cash here on YouTube. I made $182 in the month of November, and that also helped to buy Christmas for my family. So it's definitely another valid option for making a little bit of money on the side. Again, it's not gonna like make you rich, more than likely. Some people it has, but with most hobbies, you're gonna make a little extra cash, you know? But it's a totally valid way to make a little extra spending money. Who doesn't want to get a little extra money showing up in the mail? You know, I get like an extra $200 like every 2 months, which I'm not complaining. Not quite 200, but you know, around in there, 180, 190 every 2 months. And you know, just a little extra cash shows up. So never hurts my feelings any. So that's one more option. So those are all of my suggestions for making a little bit of extra cash. If you guys have any other suggestions that are valid and legitimate, leave them down below. Whereas everything I've mentioned is something that I have personally done most of these items at some point on and off for several years, and they're totally legit. So if anybody has anything that's like definitely legit and it's free to get started on, it's not something that you have to spend a bunch of money. Like if you want to sell Avon, you have to spend money to get your kits, or you know, those are like starting little businesses. Anyway, if you guys have any other suggestions for getting a little extra cash, definitely leave those down below. Otherwise, definitely give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Subscribe if you've not already, because I would love to have you here, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.